Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're going to be doing a Gen 4 tier list. I know it's been like almost a month since I actually really did anything, so I'm going to get to it. I'm going to do a tier list, obviously. The next one we had to do was Gen 4, so, you know, Gen 4 is coming inbound right now. Turtwig, I think it's okay. I mean, I do like the little turtle, the concept of like a ground turtle. I hate Torterra. This thing looks... They're not Torterra, Grottle. This thing's ugly as hell. Torterra's an A. I think it's really cool tree design. Kind of gives me like Venusaur vibes, semi, but I do like it. I think it's really cool. Chimchar, I like a pretty decent amount. I don't really like Monferno. I think it's kind of stupid. Infernape, S tier. It's like the only fire. Actually, this and Blaziken, I do like the two of them. But those are like the ones I kind of let by for fire starters. Piplup tier, you know, S. Primplup is a B. I don't really like how it looks. The mid-evolution lines in this game kind of really didn't do much justice for it. Empoleon is an A, absolute beast of a unit. Alright, so we got Starly. Starly, I'm not actually, like... I don't hate Starly. Actually, you know what? I'll put it in C. I think it's alright. Staravia will be C, but Staraptor is S tier. This thing is amazing. I run it every single time I play the game through. It has... good move pool. It's very good. I guess just for the jokes, like Bidoof is going up here. I don't, you know, it's funny for me too sometimes, especially when the Dorkly stuff was going on. They had like the memes of like buff Bidoof, like that was pretty funny. But Barrel is a D though. I can't stand this thing. What is it? Cricketot, I think it is. I think that's how you say its name. I think so. I don't know. That's going in there. And Cricketoon, I'm going to put in B. You know, I like the... You know, rate that. Give me like a 1 through 10. See how it is. This whole line, absolutely amazing. Luxray, absolute beautiful Pokemon. Bidoo, I'm going to put in the C category. It's whatever. Roserade, S tier. Cranidos. Cranidos I'll put in C. Rampardos I'll put in B. Only reason why I'm putting these in B and Rampardos in B is because I feel like we got a way cooler version of it in Gen 6 with Tyrantrum. So that, you know, I think I'd rather, if you give me one or the other of that design, I'm taking Tyrantrum over Rampardos. Rampardos' shiny is really good though, so I will give him that. Sheldon and Bastiodon. Sheldon's probably a D. It's whatever for me. Bastiodon's probably a D for me. I don't really care about it all that much. This whole line of these things, Burmese, all absolutely garbage. I could not stand these things. Absolute garbage. What is it? Motham? I don't hate it. I'm not in love with it, so I'll put it in C. Combee and Vespiquen. So Combee I'll put in C. I actually do like Vespiquen a lot. I'll put that in A. I wish they made a male version of Vespiquen. I think that'd be really cool at some point, but we'll see. Pokemon does usually come full circle with these designs eventually. Pachirisu. I actually don't mind Pachirisu. I'll probably put it in B tier for right now. Was it Buizel and Floatzel? So I'll put Buizel, and actually I'll put them in D. I don't really care much for it. Floatzel I'll put B. I think it's pretty solid. I think Aqua Jet was supposed to be like its main move, or it was Empoleon or this. Like they both got it, so it's whatever. I'm gonna keep them there. Cherubi, that, yeah, yup, and yup. They do nothing for me whatsoever. Shellos. Shellos is probably an A for me. That one's a B. And then that's an A, and that's a B. I like them. I just like the blue ones better. I prefer the blue. Ambipom is an A. Absolute awesome. You know, evolution for Apom. Loved it. Drifbloom and Drifblim. Or Drifloon and Drifblim. I don't hate it. I'll put it in B. I actually don't like Drifblim, so I'll put this in C. Baneri and Lopunny. Baneri is probably a C for me. I don't go crazy for these Pokemon all that much. They don't really do nothing for me. Miss Magius is an A. Absolute great Pokemon. Honchkrow is S tier, though. Absolute awesome. I love that Murkrow got something here. Honchkrow is amazing. These two things, Was it Glameon, Perugly? Get them out of here. I hate them. This thing, I hate this thing. Absolutely can't stand these two. These, like, dud. Those 4 Pokemon, straight up duds. Actually, that's kind of a dud, too. Competitively, Bronzong's not that bad. Well, I mean, up to this game, it wasn't that bad. So, maybe I'll put some respect on it, and I'll put it in B tier. It has a decent shiny, too. I like the green shiny on it. It makes sense. I'll probably put that here. Probably put that there. Put that there. Don't really care for the baby Pokemon. Chatot, D. I don't care for it. Spirit Tomb is an A Pokemon for me. We're at Gibble, Gabite, and Garchomp. So, Gibble and Gabite are whatever, but Garchomp obviously is an S tier Pokemon, so I'm going to throw him up there first. But these two, I kind of don't know where to put them. I don't really like Gibble. It's kind of derpy looking. I'll put it in... Actually, you know what? I'll put them both in C. I'm not going to disrespect them by saying they're D tier type of Pokemon, but Garchomp 100% S tier. Absolute amazing Pokemon. Munchlax, on the other hand, I love this thing. Very cute, very adorable. That's a B tier Pokemon. If I've ever seen it, could be the Gem 1er in me, the suppressed Gem 1er in me. But I do love that Pokemon. It's really cool looking. And plus how you have to get it too. It's pretty cool. Riolu and Lucario. Absolute S tier Pokemon. Absolute best. Shiny's good. Everything about it's good. The Mega, it's good. It's just beautiful Pokemon. These Hippopotas and Hippowdon. Hippowdon's a B. I really do like it. I used it a lot back in the day. Skorupi, and I always forget this thing's name. Oh my god. It's like the one Pokemon that always eludes me. I never remember what to call it. Oh my god, I can't think of it. I can't think of it. In the comments, bury me for this. Say I'm not an actual Pokemon fan because I don't remember this thing. Drapion. Never mind. I remembered it. Skorupi is a B Pokemon. I love it shiny. Really cool. Drapion, I think, is an A Pokemon. It's really good. Move access is pretty solid. Toxicroak. So, I'm going to put this in C. I think Toxicroak is an A for me. I do like me some Toxicroak. Carnivine, I hate this thing. Design-wise, I do love Lumineon. I think it's really cool looking. I just hate that it just absolutely stinks. So, design-wise, it's literally an A just because of its design. Finneon, I'll probably put in B. Like I said, design, absolutely cool. Mantike, I'm putting that in A. Absolutely love the design of this thing. Snover and... Oh my god. Snover and... Oh my god, I'm blanking on this thing's name too. Why am I blanking on this thing? I just fought one like the other day. Oh, Abomasnow. Oh my god. This Gen 4 is eluding me, as you can tell. Snover, I'll put in C. Abomasnow, I'll put in B. Weavile, I'm putting in C. I don't have that affiliate, that affection for this Pokemon. It does nothing for me. It's a good Pokemon. It's a no-go for me. Magnezone, S tier. Love this thing so much. Licky, probably a D tier Pokemon. I get it, like the evolution of it. I don't know. It never really hit home for me. Rhyperior's kind of the same thing. Doesn't really hit home for me. Tangrowth is a B. It had a lot of utility when it came out. Electivire is a B for me. Magmortar, however you say it, S tier Pokemon. Design-wise, this thing is absolutely insane. Looks like something straight out of Mega Man. Really appreciate it. Togekiss is a B. I would put it higher. I actually do like it a lot more than this B ranking, but because of how much it's pissed me off throughout the years, I'm almost punishing it by putting it in B. Yamega S tier. Love it. Love this Pokemon so much. Leafeon. Leafeon, I always am like, whatever about. But Pokemon Unite has made this have a special place in my heart of hatred for this thing. I hate Leafeon with every fiber of my being. I can't stand this thing. Absolute D tier trash Pokemon. Glaceon, on the other hand, is an S tier Pokemon. Absolutely beautiful. Love its design. Love its typing. It's absolutely amazing. And at the time, Ice type was still broken. It's whatever anymore because you can just use a fairy type to counter a dragon type. But back in the day when it was like just ice types that were trying to get you over those dragon types, absolutely amazing. And with Garchomp running crazy in meta, it's a great Pokemon. Absolute great. Gliscor, that's also an S tier Pokemon. I would put it in A tier because this is also another Pokemon that had pissed me off throughout the years. But once you got to use it, it's more of like the I have fun when I'm using it, I hate when you use it kind of thing. Mamoswine, I'm going to put in B tier. Never really used one throughout the years. Kind of whatever for me. I do like its design, but it's just, I guess it's more or less I'm punishing it because I just haven't used it all that much. It's probably a really great Pokemon. It's really good in Pokemon Unite, but that's where I'm kind of at with that. Porygon Z, I used to really love this thing, but as the years gone on, like more stuff has come out to counter it. More, not necessarily counter it, but more stuff just kind of made it obsolete. So I'm probably going to put this in C tier, unfortunately. If this was like 10 years ago, it'd probably be an A Pokemon for me. But competitively, it really did fall off. Gallade, absolute S tier Pokemon. I love anything Routes, Kirlia, Gardevoir, Gallade. I love that whole line of Pokemon. I love the fact that they did something different. Like, this is how I'm saying, like, Vespiquen, you know, Combee and Vespiquen, the boy-girl thing. This is the another, you know, thing of the boy-girl thing. Hopefully they do what they did with Gallade to Vespiquen and Combee later, you know, later down the line. I really would appreciate it. Probopass is going to be a C for me. Dusknoir is an S tier Pokemon for me. Absolutely great Pokemon. Love it. It's so cool. Frostlass is also an S tier Pokemon for me. The Rotom line, I actually don't like OG Rotom. I don't know. I just don't like it. Rotom Wash is an A Pokemon for me. This thing was a menace for years. Rotom Heat was also a menace for years. The Fridge Rotom is a C for me. The Fan Rotom is a C for me. And Rotom Grass is an A for me. So these three Rotoms, throughout the years, they found their utility. Rotom Wash was always the most used. Then it was Rotom Heat, then Rotom Mow, or Rotom Grass, or whatever. But those three really good. I think Rotom Grass got a little more love later in the cycle of Pokemon, because at first it definitely wasn't being used all that much. I mean, at least from my personal experience. I could be wrong. It could have been used a ton, but I just remember seeing more of Rotom Lawn way further out in Pokemon after this game initially came out. The Lake Trio, I really don't like these things. I think this is such a terrible legendary line for these three. Nothing about them does anything cool. I think the sheer fact that they're just Psychic type sucks. At the time, their move pools really weren't all that great anyway. Just, they do nothing for me. I just don't like them. The legendaries on this game, for the most part, insanely good. These three, just, they missed. They missed on these three. Dialga, S tier. Palkia, S tier. Do I need to say more? They're both really cool looking Pokemon. Typing's amazing on both of them. And then you get the origin forms now, like, they're really cool. Heatran is a C for me. It's kind of whatever for me. Regigigas, nothing. There's nothing for this thing. I think it's stupid. I hate its ability. I can't stand it. Garantina, absolute insane typing. This thing needs to be an S tier. The origin form one. Wait, no. I'm trying to remember. Is this... No, that's definitely the origin form. This one. Okay. I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. Cresselia, I'm punishing this thing. This thing's a C. In reality, it's an A tier Pokemon, but all of the toxic stall fest that I had to go through throughout the years with this thing, annoying. Really annoying. I'm punishing it for those specific reasons. Fione, I'm putting in C. Manaphy is a B for me. Darkrai, do I need to say anything about Darkrai? Like, Darkrai's so cool. Darkrai might be the coolest Pokemon they've ever made. In a general consensus, I don't hear a single person ever bash Darkrai whatsoever. In terms of what it looks like, insanely cool. Darkrai is amazing. It's cool. It's a really cool designed Pokemon. For me, I would say Darkrai is probably the coolest designed Pokemon up to this point in the games. That's just me personally. Shaman, and was it Skyform Shaman? I don't know. They never really did it for me. I'm not going to punish them because I actually think they're kind of solid, but I'll put them here. They can be in C tier. And Arceus, obviously the god of all Pokemon, has to be in S tier. Absolutely amazing. The fact that you can change its typing all crazy like up to this point, super cool. I do appreciate it. But for Gen 4, this is my tier list of Gen 4. So if you guys have any sort of you know, if you disagree on any other Pokemon, by all means, let me know. Let me know who you would put where. And, you know, I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully it doesn't take me a month to make another one. So, later.